Hi, welcome to my GP Cloud. We're going to go through some fiscal period setups and anything that relates to the fiscal period in this video. I'm going to go to the financial homepage and I'm going to show you what I mean by fiscal periods. I'm pulling up an account here and I'll just pull up my cash account, and when you open up your account maintenance window, there's a summary and a history field here. I'm going to choose the summary. And this will show me all the open periods that's in my system. So currently I have a 2017, 18, 19 period. Been obviously creating these a little bit. If I look under 2017 and I choose the period I want, this period relates to the month. So this will be February 1st to February 28th, 2017. So we're going to look at that setup area in GP. Just wanted to show you that history area as well. These are all the history years that have been actually run through the year-end close process. So there is a 2013 historical period, even though there's no data in there. So if we go over to the fiscal period setup window, we'll go under administration and it'll be under setup, and if I drag that down till I see fiscal periods, this will show me all the fiscal periods that are set up in the system. If I wanted to create a new one, and let's say it's the end of the year and I need to post something into the new year, I've already created a few of these, but I'll do a 2020 period. If I hit tab, it rolls over and shows me the first day is being January, the last day December 31st. Number of periods is 12. Now you can have up to 366 periods, and you can do that if you're crazy, but if you want to be like most people, just leave it with the 12 periods. And if I click calculate, it will create my fiscal periods. Now the 2020 year is open, and you see that there is nothing in these checkboxes. If I click close all, the 2020 period is open, but all of these months are closed, so no one can post to that. So you can open up a few years if you like. When it comes time to open up these periods, just come in here and uncheck these, and now people can post to those periods. If you wanted to adjust what the period name is so that it makes more sense, you could do January. You can also adjust the beginning dates, so if you're not on an actual calendar, a monthly calendar, you can adjust that as well. Now if you're wanting to adjust this for a fiscal period, what I usually recommend is go back to your very beginning fiscal period if no transactions are in the system. So let's say 2010, and then you can adjust that to start with, let's say, July 1st and go to June 30th. And then you would go through all of your periods to do that. Now you could do this if there is transactions posted in the system, but you'll have to be careful on because there will be transactions, and when you hit calculate, it's going to prompt you to run reconcile to reconcile those periods off so that the transactions are in the correct fiscal period. The reconcile option under the financial homepage, if you go over to financial, then reconcile, and then you can click year, and you can do the open year and the history year. I usually start with the oldest period first and run reconcile through. Now let me go back to that fiscal period setup window under that administration tab, and if I drag down the setup window down to company fiscal periods, I'm going to pull up this 2017 period as well. And you notice that I showed you that this is a soft close. This isn't actually closing off the year. What I usually see people do is hit close all, and if you're really trying to control what months people can post into, you would open up the correct month. And you may have a couple open there at any given period of time, but after the month closes, you've done all your closing reports, you would come in here and close out that month so nothing else can be posted to that period. As you're generating financial reports, these periods are used in your management reporter tool as periods. So this period 1 would be listing off this very beginning period.